Welcome to the Halloween edition of Grove 911. I'm Officer Mike Vandervoort.
Officer Katie Phillips.
We are at one of the best shows of the season.
I wouldn't know.
Katie has never been here. We are at Zivic's Haunting Experience on Highway 61. We've been out here many times. Gail was out here last year. There's many different scary things here. I know you're kind of a little... You're not a Halloween.
I hate Halloween.
You hate Halloween?
Christmas is my...
You're more of a...
I'm more of a, just lights and, fun things, nice things, not murdering
They do a
people.
phenomenal job out here. They've been out here for 31 years, I believe it is. 31 years. I was not even born yet. Why are you looking over your shoulder?
Because it just...
You little spooked. It's the middle of the day. What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
But the owner, Bill Zivic, is going to join us. Come on in, Bill. He is the scariest guy here. No, actually, he's pretty good. Bill has had us down here for many years, and what do you got going on this year? What do we got in store?
This year is our 31st year of Fear. We've got new attractions going on this season. We do have the Haunting Experience, which started September 30th, which runs most nights in October. We've got a nighttime corn maze, which is called Abduction, which is got a little scare to it, and that runs all nights of the Haunting Experience. Plus, we have an 18 and older night that we are running a few nights left. Which is a real intense scare. It's called Cell Block 61.
Things you can do during the day, right? For like children.
Yes. Yeah, you can come pick
people
up,
like me.
You can come pick out pumpkins
when it's daylight.
And bales of hay and
all the weekends of October, Saturday and Sunday, noon to 4. We're open from 9 to midnight, pretty much all the weekends. But daytime from noon to 4, we have the corn maze going on. We have Big Zombie Hunter paintball. We have Carnival Macabre, which is new this year, which is carnival games. And that's all from noon to 4 every Saturday and Sunday in October.
See, I told Bill, I said, I'm seriously contemplating.
I still have PTSD from the snake, so not okay.
I want to take a month off and come audition to be an a scare actor.
You should.
So
yeah, you did a good job of it. Yeah. Congratulations.
So that's awesome. How can people learn more about how to get more information?
Well, you can always call us at the Garden Center, or you can go to hauntedexperience.com. We've got all the information. Zivics.com. We've got the Garden Center. But if you go to Haunting Experience, you'll get all the information, all the scares, and all the daytime activities.
I've liked your Facebook page. There's been some great videos, some great kind of teaser stuff that goes on there. Usually check that out. And,
yeah, there's some, inside the haunted house, being the 31st year. We literally have 2 full floors of haunt this year.
And you guys don't just get together in September and say, hey, let's just open the doors. This is planned out a long time in advance. You guys are, there's always something different. It's never the same. Just walking in here already, it's different. So I'm excited. So I see you got some new furniture right inside the door. This is great.
Yep, we found some new furniture on the side of the road. Yep. So
awesome.
we upgraded that.
Perfect.
Well, speaking of daytime, it's daylight savings time coming up.
What?
In November. Oh. Yeah, so it's a perfect time to start changing the batteries out of your CO detectors and your smoke alarms. So let's take it to the fire department.
Blake
Denherder.
Take it away, Blake.
It'll alarm through its cycle, and then it should shut off.
Today we're going to talk about the importance of making sure you have good batteries in your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. The risk of dying in a home fire is cut in half when you have working smoke detector batteries, and carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless gas that you may not know is there unless you have working batteries in your carbon monoxide detectors. Now we're going to go through the steps of changing your smoke detector batteries. Just reach up and turn your detector counterclockwise to release it from the ceiling. If it's hardwired, you may need to disconnect a little wire here. There will be a plate here sometimes. You have to just open that up, and then you can take out the old batteries. In this case, they're AA batteries. A lot of times they'll be 9 volts. Either way, the steps are the same. Put the new ones in, making sure that they're facing the correct direction. It may alarm like that just to let you know that it's got power. then you would simply replace this casing here if it's there. And if it's hardwired, you go back up, you would reconnect that wire, push it up to the ceiling, and twist counterclockwise until it's secure. To test your smoke detector batteries, simply reach up, press and hold the button. It'll cycle through its alarm and then it'll shut off. It's important to check your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors at least once a month and change the batteries twice a year. A good way to remember to change the batteries is daylight savings time. When you change your clocks, change your batteries. You should have a carbon monoxide detector on every level of your house. In this case, we're in the basement. We'll go ahead and test it by pushing the button. It's working. And then to change the batteries, you just unplug it from the wall. And it's the same process as with the smoke detectors where you just take out the old batteries, put in the new. Now some carbon monoxide detectors are going to have an LED screen here that may read a number if there's actually carbon monoxide, or it'll read low. If that's the case, it doesn't mean you have low carbon monoxide in your house. It means your batteries are low and you should change them out. Hardwired smoke detectors are linked throughout the house and get power from the house. How they work, if one detector in an upstairs bedroom, per se, is detecting smoke, all of them throughout the house will go off. Now, with independent smoke detectors, they're not hardwired, so they're relying solely on the battery for all their power. So these ones, you still need to test them monthly, as with the hardwired ones, and you'll need to change them at least every 6 months. Now, if you have the same fire in an upstairs bedroom, that one may go off, but the ones in the basement won't be going off unless they're detecting smoke. So someone in the basement might not be alerted. Remember, smoke detectors have a normal lifespan of 10 years. Even if you've performed regular maintenance and the detector is still working, it's still recommended that you replace them according to the manufacturer's instructions.
Well, thanks, Blake, for that awesome tip. Well, I thought Blake,
He's no longer with us.
Blake is no longer with us. That was Blake's last official package on Grove 911. But I don't know what we got here. We got a hunk of femur or what, but this looks rather delicious. And Zivix has already prepared us a meal, so we thought we'd take us into the kitchen here. It's actually pretty nice. Kind of reminds me of my college days. It's about the same. No, but this is another nice little area here. I think we got a little slice of liver or femur. Would you like some?
No, I'm good.
No? Okay. All right. Well, I'll put it back over here. This is obviously part of the haunted house, and it's much lighter in here now.
I like light. Light's good.
You like light?
Yeah. We were on our way in here, and
you can see that a lot of the silverware is. Oh, hey, we got some guests.
Come on,
This is Mr. Nibbles, I believe. Mr. Nibbles, and I don't know who this is. I think he got stung in the eye with something. I'm not sure what's going on, but
I hate this. I'm still leaving.
you got a little blemish here. What's this guy's name? Is this? Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't think he's bathed in a while. Do I know you? Do you have warrants? All right. I think he's. You want to go clean the fridge for me? Okay, that was kind of creepy. I don't know who he is or where his parents are, but once we find them, we will. Oh,
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. That's good. All right. Good. All right. Good job. Looks nice. All right. Well, anyway, you can see that there's a lot of different characters down here at Zivix, and that's what I like about it because you never know where they're going to pop out of. We walked in this room,
It's so much fun.
Table. So I told you this. I mean, this guy is just eyeing you up. So you better sleep with one eye open tonight.
No, I'm good.
So, but we're going to keep moving throughout the haunting experience here.
Yay!
And see what they have new and in store for us this year. But in the meantime, as we move through, we have some different packages, and we're going to toss it to Sergeant Mike McCormick, who is going to talk about kind of keeping your house safe and protected while you're away, especially with the cold weather coming. So let's shoot it over to Mike, and then we'll just finish our meal here with these nice people who have joined us. So stay tuned.
If you're going away on vacation or you plan on being gone for an extended period of time, We want to make sure that your house is protected against any burglaries or any other type of mischief that may happen while you're gone. So the first thing you're going to want to do is let a trusted friend or neighbor know that you're going to be gone and maybe for how long you plan on being gone. So ask the friend to check out the place once a day to see if anything is out of the ordinary. Make sure the person has a key if they need to get inside of the house. Also make sure that they have contact information in case of an emergency so they can get a hold of you if they need to. Especially in the winter months, make sure that your driveway is being shoveled. Same with your sidewalk. Keep your car in the garage rather than in the driveway, and especially again in the winter, because if someone's shoveling your driveway and they start shoveling around your car and you got this little snowbank around your vehicle, that's a tip-off, especially if you get snow covered up all over your vehicle as well. Let's talk about lighting quick. You know, sometimes people will leave one light on the entire time. Well, if you're home, you know, most people don't have the same light on all the time. I'd certainly recommend having someone turn your outside lights on or off, or have a motion light or a timer. There's also a lot of phone apps now that you can get. You can be on vacation in California or pick anywhere in the world, and you can click a button on your phone and it'll turn your light on or off too. So, you know, a good thing to do there is to make sure you're doing it at different intervals. You know, another good idea is keep doing the same things that you're doing. If your curtains are always closed, leave them closed. If you know you're going to be gone, having closed curtains makes more sense, because that way they can't look into your windows and see your computer or any type of nice electronic equipment. And finally, pull the plug. You know, unplug your televisions and computers, toaster ovens, your high-dollar electronics, appliances, just to protect them from power surges. A lot of people do have power surge protectors in their home, but if something were to go wrong, you're not there to fix that issue. So by doing these steps, I think it'll greatly help you enjoy your vacation a little bit more, just for peace of mind's sake, knowing that you've taken care of the things that you can do to enjoy your vacation. I'm Cottage Grove Sergeant Mike McCormick. Be safe.
Well, thanks, Sergeant McCormick, for taking the time to give us some awesome tips.
I like vacations, so.
I like vacations. We should probably go on vacation.
Like right now.
But right now, we're not on vacation because this is the coolest part of this season. The whole there's nothing back here. We can't go back here because this is all part of what you will experience, and we don't want to give it all away because it is unbelievable.
It is pretty cool.
Cell Block 61.
Yeah, it's kind of like if I arrest some bad people, you know, coming up here, I'm just going to take them here.
That's right.
Like, why take them to jail when
why do you take
it's
them to
probably
jail?
worse here?
Yeah, it's probably worse here. It kind of smells a little funky. I don't know if everyone has made it out safely.
Probably not.
I'm not sure. So, oh, hi. Oh, look at this guy. He must have been stuck here for a couple nights, huh? Well, these are some of the people that will be joining you in Cell Block 61. Like I said, I know you feel a little nervous. Here's your buddy. Here's your buddy. Huh? I think he's from Green Bay.
Yeah. Go send him back there. I don't live there anymore.
That's right. But this is a 18 plus section, so I just make it. I can do it this year.
Okay.
No.
Gray hair doesn't give it away at all.
It's all part of the costume.
Okay.
But this is pretty cool. I think I'm going to come down here and check it out. That's
We should come off duty sometime.
Yeah, that would be cool. Because we can't come on duty because we don't want to be stuck in here and have to respond to a call. But
speaking of safe routes
out
you got to get out of here. So there's different, we're not going to give it away, but there's certain things you have to do to get out. So speaking of that, and on the same page, there is a new program.
Through the schools.
Yes, which is a Safe Route to Schools program.
Yep.
And it's just...
I'm just learning about it too.
I am too. So while we're still learning about it, we'll let you learn about it.
And
so
we'll
let's
try
take
to
a look.
figure our way out of here.
Yeah.
We'll try to find a safe route. In the meantime, you check this out.
Safe Routes to School is a national program that is actually run through MnDOT at the state level. And the program's very simple. All it is to encourage walking and biking for kids and to create those conditions to make that possible. We brought it to 833 because the principals have talked about the conditions in the parking lots, especially at drop-off and pickup time, And those conditions with so many kids in our parking lots just creates unsafe conditions, and that makes our staff have to be out in the parking lot when they could be doing some other things. And also police, we need more of a police presence to help those conditions. What we're trying to do with our Safe Routes to School program is to have children walk together and bike together and take the bus together, because all kids that cannot walk, and some of our schools have highways by them. We have a couple that are all bused. So what we'd like, and what would be best for everybody, and everybody knows it, is if all kids could walk and bike together, and if that were safe for those kids that are within walking distance. It's just that with our cars and our systems and our crazy lives, we know that it's oftentimes easiest to drop your kids off at school. The Safe Routes to School program is actually a community program. It's not a school-based program. We need to get the police involved to help enforce and to know the families and know what's going on in the communities. The Department of Health in Washington County is also one of our partners, and that's about walking and biking, being healthier. You'll see in Minnesota that there's been a lot more information on creating communities that are more walkable and bikeable. So get involved in that. If you love to bike, check it out, support that. You're seeing more paths. You're seeing in St. Paul some conditions that are better for bikers. So people want to get out and walk and bike and have more walkable and bikeable communities. So get involved.
All right, Katie, you know, when I used to walk to school, I had to walk up the hill both ways. Is that what it was?
That's what they all say. All the parents say that.
Yeah, but it's a great program, and I think people want to learn more about it. I think it's on their website if they want to learn more.
District 833's website if you want to learn more. Just kind of helping out the people in the lots and riding the bus more. I had to ride the bus.
Oh, hey, this guy, Mr. Niblets.
There's no way I could walk to school,
Nibbles. Niblets are those little licorice things. We got these awesome hooks. Have you ever played that game Operation?
Yes.
Yes.
I played that one.
That's my patch. You want to wear that, buddy? Well, if you've ever played the game Operation, you can see we have a heart here. And this guy doesn't seem to have made it, so if we just try to cut it out of here, you can see that we have a heart. So this is my heart to you, Katie. Or maybe it's Mr. Niblets.
Could be his.
There you go.
I already have a heart.
That looks very nice. So here we are in this operation facility here. You can see the heat lamps on. We have the students learning up above. This is where we come to learn about how to be how to be a murderer. Isn't that from your home state?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How to be a murderer, yeah.
Yeah, how to be a murderer.
Or something like that. Whatever that show is.
I've never seen either, but it's
how
pretty
to
popular.
Manitowoc or something like that.
That's right. So again, this is one of the many rooms you can hear. You can hear the water in the background. It's so
pretty
calming.
realistic. Even if you touch that, it
is.
I haven't really touched the
It kind
heart,
of felt like
but
it was beating.
Yeah, just died.
Just.
We just had our first victim come.
It's
still warm.
It's really still warm. So you can throw it in a microwave and heat it up.
Gross.
So, but I'm telling you, I've been
It's
here
pretty cool.
many years, and every year we come, it's different. And
So if you went last year, don't expect the same things from this
this
season this year. It's different.
Completely different, and I'm excited to come. I've never been in an autopsy room. I guess if I am in an autopsy room, it'll probably only be once, right?
Probably, most likely.
It's playing the odds there, but yeah. What do you think so far?
It's fun. I like
Fun,
the lights.
little spooky?
The lights are still on,
It's
so it's
so
still
warm. It's so warm under this heat lamp, you know.
It's still daylight out, so.
But speaking of delicate surgeries and fun kind of stuff,
Takes a lot of money.
that's right. Takes a lot of money. You like little segues. We're gonna get you one of them segues to run around in. Chief Craig Woolery is going to spend some time talking about the 2018 preliminary budget, talking about where our money goes. Stuff, right?
Stuff that we get.
So let's toss it over to Chief Woolery, and we actually have some information about Chief Woolery following this little...
When we get back.
When we get back. So take it away, Chief.
The primary mission of the Cottage Grove Department of Public Safety First Responders is to collectively provide the best possible service to the Cottage Grove community. In providing that excellent level of service, all city departments work hard to provide the highest value for every tax dollar. The city's 2018 preliminary budget was adopted by the City Council in September. The Public Safety Department's portion of the entire city budget is about 46%. Part of the department's 2018 budget will include increased training dollars for police officers. In 2017, the state legislature tripled the amount of funding for every peace officer in the state. Now certain training mandates must be met in several areas of crisis intervention. Training to manage people who are having a mental health crisis, conflict management and de-escalation tactics, recognizing and valuing community diversity and cultural differences. Each year, the Cottage Grove Police Department replaces a third of its marked patrol cars. The squads are specially made for heavy-duty service for police use. Cottage Grove primarily uses the Ford Explorer that comes with a V6 3.7-liter engine and all-wheel drive. They are purchased under a state bid contract and cost around $28,000. These vehicles are run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and will stay in primary service for around 3 years, or 100,000 miles. They are then placed into secondary or non-911 service in various departments around the city and used for another 2 to 3 years. Even after that, the used vehicle auction is usually over $10,000. The squads are ordered all black, which saves about $4,000 by not ordering them in black and white. Instead, we put a white vinyl wrap on the doors, and when they come out of primary service, we just peel off the white vinyl. Pretty slick. Firefighters can be exposed to very dangerous environments in their course of their duties. One of the most critical pieces of personal protective equipment for a firefighter is their turnout or bunker gear. In Cottage Grove, we replace about 5 sets of turnout gear each year. Each set can cost around $4,000, and with proper care and maintenance will last a firefighter about 10 years. A helmet made of Kevlar blended material protects the firefighter from falling debris and of course must shed water. The jackets and pants have 3 components: a Kevlar blend outer shell that is also a moisture barrier, a thermal barrier, and an insulating barrier. Specialized protective boots, Nomex hood to protect from flash burns, and gloves make up the firefighter's protective clothing and must cover every inch of skin. These are just a couple of examples of what your tax dollar provides. Equipment for police officers and firefighters must hold up under rugged conditions, and failure of that equipment can have tragic consequences. You can find more information about the city's budget and expenditures online at www.cottage-grove.org. Look in the Finance Department section and you will find the full city budget available. Or simply go to the city's Facebook page, choose Videos, and find the 2018 Budget Q&A there. Well, that's all I have. Enjoy the fall weather and be safe.
Thanks, Chief, for that update. And speaking of, we have a big kind of announcement to make.
Yes, and if you haven't already heard about it in the local newspaper or their little social media outlets, you'll know that Chief
is
Craig
retiring.
Woolery is retiring. He's going to move on to bigger and better life adventures. I know he's big into skiing.
And everything. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
I was talking to his wife last week, and I think he's got plenty of activities to do on retirement if he doesn't hurt himself.
When I started here, he was Sergeant Woolery. So it's kind of neat to see him work his way up and kind of reach the top. And I think he looks the same. He keeps himself in great shape. And I had a couple little setbacks here this last couple of years with some little injuries. But I know he loves to ski. I know he's
hockey,
big into the winter sports. He loves to fish. So being in Minnesota, there's plenty to do for that. So we're excited for him. We're also excited for it's gonna be a.
You gonna play?
I'm gonna put in for it.
Yeah.
So if
everyone vote for Chief Mort over
that's
here.
right. Vote for Pedro. So I don't even think I could put in for it. I still like going out and taking calls and seeing people and coming out to Zivix here because this is honestly. I know it's not your cup of tea or your slice of cheese or whatever you say in Green Bay.
Yeah.
But
go Pack Go.
We are in the makeup area, the costume area for all the characters here at Zivix. So
speaking of one,
we have a
friend coming.
don't know if you need to call him an ambulance or what.
Like, are you?
Maybe he's missing a few ribs or a spine or whatever, but your character has been awesome.
Yeah.
Tell us your name again.
My name is Jacob. I play Joseph the Bug Harrison.
That's awesome. And are you from Cottage Grove?
Yep.
And you're from the area here? How long have you been out here?
I've been working here for about 6 years now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I've seen you out here just when I've come out here, and you scare the living daylights out of you because you come out, you kind of just wiggle around out of nowhere, and it's dark. But tell us what kind of goes on back here.
Back here is where all the magic happens. We get ready back here. We put on our makeup. We get into our characters so we can creep out everybody and scare them.
How many characters are on site usually?
Oh, I'd say there's about 50.
Sure.
50 characters.
So is it kind of tight back here?
It gets a little tight back here, but we usually put people out.
And how long does it take you to get ready?
Personally, it takes me about an hour because I want everything to look blended and look really good, and then it usually takes other people 15 minutes.
Yeah, you look really great.
Thank you.
Now, what
Very
kind
scary.
of laundry detergent do you use? Does that come out fairly easy, or?
No, not at all.
Oh, so you're able to wear the same clothes every day at work. Okay,
Yeah.
that's very nice. What do you like most about Zivix and what you do out here?
Oh, I just love everything about it. It's such a big family here, and it's a lot of fun to scare the people here.
It's kind of creepy scaring the people. Have
Yeah.
you been to a dentist lately?
I haven't.
Okay.
Not for a while.
And obviously that's all part of the makeup. And we talk about the contact. You were only able to afford one.
Yeah, I have a couple more at home though,
Okay.
but they are a little
It's creepy.
And they're comfortable. We asked you about that before. You can still see us.
Yeah, it's just a little blurry. That's
Sure.
about it.
Okay. So we'll make sure you stay in this building and don't wander out into like the golf course.
61.
Or something. Yeah.
We got people
you
calling in
You might
911.
generate some cell phone calls.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
We really appreciate you guys and what you do down here, and we think it's great for the community and the different opportunities you guys have down here. I know this guy scared us last year. Do we know the name of this one? It doesn't really have a name. It's kind of a burlap sack guy.
So you'll see either this guy, or a bunch of different characters that are coming out to scare you.
So we really appreciate you guys having us down here and all the work that goes into it. And if you get a chance to come down, check it out. I know we'll put some stuff on the website, how to get down here and check things out. So you made it through, Katie.
I did, barely.
Barely. You don't think you come down
Barely.
here and put some makeup
No, I
on
would.
and
I
get
go
kind
to-
of creepy?
No.
Please.
No, I'm good.
Should we grab applications on the way out?
No. Just stay far away from me. I'm going on vacations. I'm going to Sergeant McCormick's little feed. That's my comfort zone. I'm out of here.
All right. Well, hopefully by the time this airs, you get a chance to come on down. If you haven't already heard about it, I know they have a Facebook page. They have their website. Check it out. So until next Halloween,
Be safe.
be safe.
Mwah.